Hello, shining ones. Magus here on a beautiful day in Asha. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. Well, before I even start this, I want to thank everybody. I am so full of love right now. In all the birthdays I've had, I've never had this much just love poured out to me in all the comments and birthday wishes, and then stories telling me how Asha's changed your life, and just the most heartwarming, precious souls that are on this earth seem like they're on this channel loving on me, and I'm overwhelmed by it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to be talking about Asha, of course, today. And you know, a lot of people come to this channel to heal from the Abrahamic religions that they were brought up in. It's almost like a post-traumatic stress. It's a nightmare that people live in, but it's all just right in their head. And as you put new thoughts, true thoughts, good thoughts in their minds, it heals. It doesn't just treat symptoms. You don't need to medicate. It's just receiving the truth, and it runs out that scary lie, all those horrible stories you were told. And it's one of the greatest joys of my life, because I lived in a hell in my own mind that created an ugly world in the midst of a beautiful world. Let that blow your mind. I was living, literally in a mansion on a lake next to movie stars and rock stars, and the boat actually would come by in front of our house and point out our house. But I wasn't able to enjoy it because I was lost in a hell in my own mind created by the Bible and Jehovah's and awful, awful stories, awful ideas. I was bound in fear. Asha came into my life. Truth came into my life. Do you know what happens when the truth comes in? Of course you do. The lie loses all of its power. They can keep lying to you, but you're like, sorry, I know the truth. That doesn't affect me anymore. That doesn't scare me anymore. That doesn't torment me anymore. And then it opens up a whole new beautiful world. It's like oh my God, the mountains, the ocean, nature, the birds, the animals, puppy dogs. I got my dogs in my lap right now. Life is beautiful. It's just, your heart is full of joy and love and peace. It's beautiful. Grab your book, Asha. Go to the very first page of Asha. If you want to screenshot that, please do. It says, realize you are from good spirit, made of good spirit, and shall return to good spirit. You come from good spirit. You're actually good spirit stuff. You come from light. You're made of light. You shall return to light. You come from love. You're made of love. You shall return to love. Can I share a wonderful story with you real quick that's totally different than any other religion? And this is the original religion. And it's good. You'll see this. It says that before we came into the earth, came into form and matter, into a body, that we stood outside of time and space and form, just in the God mind. We are the God mind. We're a part of that consciousness that is pure light, pure love. It's what we call Zoroaster pure starlight, undefiled, undiluted, unmixed. It's not love and hate, not peace and war, not one of those gods that heals and sends disease, just pure good. And we stood there in that pure good mind that sees and knows all. And we saw our timeline from beginning to end. If we would come into a body, into this mixed world, and we saw that it would be beneficial for us to go, that we would make it better for others, even though we'd have to dwell in that mixed state and those bad stories, that divine spark, that Fravashi in us would be strong enough the truth in us, the light in us, the good God in us would be enough to wake us up, and we would be a positive energy frequency in the world to make it better for others, for the ones to follow, and even for the ones that are here while we're here. Many of you have experienced that with me just sharing Asha, testimony after testimony of miracles, absolute magi magic. Life is better. Thank you, Magus. It's beautiful. It's different than any other religion out there. When you understand this, when you know this, your vibration, your frequency, it rises, and you become a mighty spiritual force creating in that plastic medium, right? We create our world with our energy and our frequency. And the more we know, the more good we know, the more truth we know, the better world we're creating, which goes perfect with Asha 1. Flip over to Asha 1. I always like to give you a minute to screenshot that just in case you don't have this book. It is available at Amazon. Asha by Winston Head. It says the whole universe vibrates with expectant energy, for God is with child, creative thought. And all throughout the celestial palace, the prospect of ever-expanding good radiates brilliant and bright with joy. As the highest principle of good shines the light of observance on the dark waves, that is the plastic medium of creation, and in conformity to law, the wise Lord's highest desire, focused into form, young, timeless, beneficial to all. Couple of things I want to point out. The whole universe vibrates with expectant energy, right? Everything that's looks like form and matter and solid can be changed, because in truth, it's just energy. If you change the frequency, change the energy, you change the form and matter. It's waiting. It's with expectancy. What are you going to command it? Are you going to command it to be Asha, heaven on earth, or hell on earth? As long as you have one of those religions, those Jehovah's, the Allahs, the Bibles, the Qurans, the warring gods, the gods that can send sickness and disease, kill men, women, and children. If you hold that spirit, that energy, that's what you're feeding into that plastic medium. That's what you're creating. And before, you didn't have a choice. You didn't know there was anything else. You're told there's nothing else, right? Wherever you were raised, it's either Allah in the Quran, that's it. Or it's Jehovah in the Bible, that's it, right? Or it's Shiva and their many, many books. That's it. My friends, there's a highest truth. It's unmixed, undefiled, undiluted, pure starlight. And you know how you know it's true? Because it resonates with what's in your heart. If you'll start feeding the world, the universe with that energy, that truth, you're going to see something beautiful that we call Asha. Here's another thing I wanted you to see. All throughout the celestial palace, the prospect of ever-expanding good. In our religion, there's ever-expanding good. This is the evolution, the way it's meant to be. It starts with a baseline of good, unmixed, undefiled, undiluted, but it gets gooder and gooder, godder and godder. In our religion, God and good are the same thing. It's a force, and it gets gooder. I know people don't, some people, you guys love it when I say gooder. It drives some people crazy, but that's okay. It's true. Our good world just keeps getting better and better and better. You know, and I think one day, even though we got a really good story that we tell right now, I think generations that'll come are going to tell even better stories. They're going to be creating even a better world, a better universe with their better understanding of the truth and knowledge. My friends, it's going to keep getting better and better for the generations to come. And I love that. That's true hope. That gives a feeling inside of me that for my children and children's children, it's going to get gooder and gooder, because their idea of truth, they're going to have a better understanding of truth and good. of what good is, which takes us to my all-time favorite. Flip over to Asha 13. You want to make me the happiest Magus in the world? Go to the comments and say, Magus, I'll memorize Asha 13. It's easy to do, and it resonates with what's in your heart. And if you're not good at memorizing stuff, just do the statement, good is good, bad is bad. Good is good, bad is bad. If people just had that understanding, they would never be fooled by the Jehovah's, Allah's, Bibles, Qurans, stories in there that are not good. So you know it's not God. If God and good are the same thing, right? Now there's different gods, and you guys know I don't like using the word God, but that's what people understand, because God means the highest principle of good. These gods aren't gods because they're not good, but we call them gods, whatever. But good is good and bad is bad. You would never fall for those stories. I think of Abraham and Isaac. If you ever heard a voice that said, sacrifice your son to prove you love me, that ain't God, because that ain't good, right? The story of Jephthah sacrificing his daughter to Jehovah because he went in and killed all the men, women, and children and brought back the spoils, offering up his daughter as a burnt sacrifice. That ain't good. That ain't God. Moses telling the soldiers, kill the men, women, and the children, and you can keep sex slaves. That ain't good. That ain't God. Good is good. Bad is bad. That's my line. I don't care what you call yourself. You can call yourself a God. That ain't it. You ain't my God, because you ain't no good. Good is good. Bad is bad. You can memorize that. Go to the comments and tell me I will. And then for you that are like studious like me, memorize also the teaching. It says the original word of the good religion is that all good comes from the Creator and that no evil comes from him. And from this original word, the spiritual world is made straight and a material world brought into order. As you hold the truth, you know the truth, you become the truth, your world comes into order because your truth that you are runs out the lie and illusion. The love that you are runs out the hate and the fear and the greed and the war and the low frequencies. The light that you are runs out the darkness by holding that original word that God is only good. No evil comes from him. No mixed energy comes from him. The original word of false religion is that evil comes from the Creator, and this false idea is all the evil creatures suffer. Stop suffering for yourself and for the ones to come by realizing that God doesn't love and hate. He's not at peace and war. He doesn't heal and send disease. He's just the highest principle of good. Take that spirit into you. It will change you. That word, that frequency, that energy, that spirit will change you back to who you truly are. The light will be in you and around you. It is you, and you create with the frequency and the energy that you are. Did you guys enjoy that? Did you get that? Do you love that? My friends, so tell me, if you don't want to memorize the whole thing, that's okay. But at least go to the comments and say, Asha is. The perfect Creator's perfect idea is. That's where the magic of the Magi comes from. My friends, because the Magi have a reason to believe. We're not just begging a deity in the sky that never comes. We're not hoping and begging. We're not thinking, wouldn't that be nice? My friends, we have a reason to believe. The Asha, the perfect Creator's perfect idea, is what is real, the real above all that seems real. Okay, if you'll become real, you'll see the real world. If you'll take that flaming sword of truth into you, that is the light and the truth, that Zoroaster, that pure starlight, let it be you. You become that sword of truth. You will cut out the lie and illusion out of your life, out of your family, out of your home, and together out of this world. The Magi have returned. O false gods, beware. The Magi have returned. And in truth, Asha is. Say that with me. Will you say that aloud? You've already put it in the comments. Say it out loud. Asha is. And as you say it, believe it. Have that understanding that the only thing that could come from a perfect Creator's perfect mind, a good God, is good, is truth, is love, is protection, is peace, is provision. Asha is. Say it with that knowing and understanding, and you'll see the magic of the Magi. Asha is. And your Magus loves you.